So now we have ourselves in the bottom right-hand corner, LucifroN, the green Terran from Spain. I don't know why he's not yellow. Why are you not yellow, LucifroN? If I had one single solitary question to ask LucifroN, it would be why you aren't yellow for Spain. Or even red. The middle of Spain's flag is red, right? I mean, some of their jerseys are red. So why not red? Well, LiquidRet is red. I guess if you... Then why wouldn't you be yellow? I'm so confused. This will bug me the entire game. And in the upper left, we have the King of Drones, LiquidRet, Joseph the Croon, against... Oh, no, I don't remember his name. Hold on. Wait, don't look at... Oh, look away. 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 Pedro Moreno Duran. So LucifroN lost game 1 as Rhett made his way up the Zerg macro scale without any difficulties other than one Hellion run-by that roasted about 10 to 12 drones, which was pretty good. But Rhett was able to put on some big layer level pressure against LucifroN, taking out 2 command centers at the third. I think it was 2 command centers at the third, and just absolutely from there was in command of the game. So barracks going down in the normal place for LucifroN, and it is 13 supply, and down goes the gas. And Rhett at 15 supply is going to go make himself a hatchery. Now, the map is Ohana, 2v2 map, or I mean 2v2, sorry. There are only 2 spawn positions on the map, pretty symmetrical, splitting in half here along this way. You've got the mirrored expansions, the third here kind of tucked away in the upper right and lower left-hand corner of the map. Pretty tight corners, not very good for Terran in a TVP. Zerg, I don't know about ZVT how good this map is, but you have the backdoor rocks there, you've got a big ramp, you've got a ramp here. It does provide somewhat wide dropping zones in the early game as a Terran, because most Zergs expand here and then knock down these rocks and expand here. So this area of the map beneath or even above the wide area of the natural, or of the main, is pretty vulnerable to drops, at least until creep spread gets insane, which it normally does within 10 or 11 minutes. So, and a bunker going down out of range of that hatchery, I do believe. I think it's just pretty much a... I like this play by Terrans. You're forcing the Zerg to think, to pull drones. If you can get an overreaction, all the better. If not, who cares? And sometimes if you do this and they don't react enough, you can do a lot of damage for little resources. Like right now, oh, if that bunker finishes and the Marine lives, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Zergling's on the way, as are 2 queens, but that bunker's going to finish and the Marine is actually going to get in there and live. Oh my goodness. And 2 more Marines get in there, and the SCV's still alive and is going to repair that bunker. Like I said, Rhett just, I don't think he, I don't know, this could have been a whole lot worse though. I see why LucifroN placed the bunker where he did, but at the same time, it's because you can't get the full surround here at the back, but at the same time, I'm a little, I don't know. And here comes a nice reactor Hellion play here off of this command center going down. Rhett has a toe hold on Rhett's base, but he is out of range of the hatchery. Part of that... Oh, nice micro! He kept the SCV alive. In fact, the SCV didn't take a hit from that, and now the SCV is going to go down. The bunker is going to fall. LucifroN will not try and... Well, he will try and save the Marines, and actually is going to save both of them. Nice micro to take out all of the SCVs and the 2 Marines. Those are hero Marines, man. 11 kills between them, and now comes the Hellion follow-up. And the second natural is just about ready for LucifroN to go. Nice Overlord placement by Rhett. He's ready to dive in and see what exactly LucifroN's follow-up is going to be. He's going to see a tech lab. He's going to see reactored Hellions coming out. Very similar to last game right now for LucifroN. And a third command center again. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's actually the natural. The natural's not even done yet. So a spine crawler being put up for Rhett. Rhett, once again, no Zerglings, only drones and queens. He's got 4 queens right now. 1 more queen making, and here comes the Hellions. Hellions are actually going to take out one of the creep tumors, and we're going to go after that queen. That queen actually almost got taken out. LucifroN doing an excellent job keeping the weak Hellions in the back so far and keeping them alive. That Overlord actually is going to escape with its... Yes, it is going to escape with its life. I thought maybe I spoke too soon. The Queens are going to come down the ramp, and this is actually the interesting thing. This is where I think this Queen patch has screwed things... Well, I say screwed things up. I don't mean that in the way of, like, it's imbalanced. I mean it in the way of it's screwed up the way Terrans have played for a long time here, and it seemed like the matchup was balanced. It seemed like it was the right amount of balance. I don't know. The right amount of, hey, you can't take a third unless you push out my 400 minerals worth of Hellions. The thing is that in the olden days, with 2 or 3 or even 4 queens here spreading creep, you could, because of the 3 range, kite the queens. You could sometimes do whatever, a little bit of damage if the Zergling wasn't careful. Now the problem is that you can't micro that, and it looks like some Marauders getting tossed out. Actually, it's going to be Hellions and Marauders, so a different build, Combat Shield and Stim on the way. This is going to be a big 2-base play, I think, by LucifroN. And I'll tell you what, Rhett is in a good position here. He does have 2 Overlords to scout this, but again, like I said, you can't... The Queens zone out so much better off of creep, and this is the problem. Queens are supposed to move slowly off of creep, except for Hellions get zoned out so easily by the Queens despite being off the creep. Now, again, you can argue that that's fair, that it was too easy for a Terran. I say easy. It was I guess too easy would be the right word. It was too easy for a Terran to deny creep. But I don't know. I think that a Terran had to pay a lot of attention with Zerg. Oh, Red's gonna get caught out of position with the early stim and combat shield. No medevacs on the field though, so LucifroN's got to be careful about when he stims and when he doesn't. That's a lot of banelings on the way, and oh no! Oh boy! Oh, they don't have speed though, so actually a lot of the units are gonna get away. Solid split in the way of they kind of split themselves, but all of the bio goes down. But most of the things alive right now that can take out the Hellions without big losses are dead. But the Hellions are hurt too. Nice play right there by LucifroN to take that out and trying. Oh, good surround to take out a couple of Hellions, but all the Zerglings now going down. The Banelings. Oh, 3 Banelings, 1 shot. 1 shot kill. And that Queen's also going to die. So right now, Rhett on the back foot, LucifroN way ahead here. He's stopped the creep spread. Rhett does have his 3rd base up, but he's having to make units. He's stuck at 59 drones right now. He's having to make units to stop the Hellion harass here. And Rhett just doesn't have enough Hellions. Or excuse me, Rhett doesn't have enough Queens to hold off these Hellions. If LucifroN really wanted to, he probably could take out this one lonely Queen. Oh, Red's going to expand to his 4th already. And start report only now on the way. +1/+1 also on the way for LucifroN. And a big scan taking out a lot of creep tumors. No stim yet. Nicely done so far by LucifroN. Remember, he's got no medevacs. You have to stim. Oh, you have to pick your stims so easily. A nice shot right there by the Hellions on the Banelings. The Marines still alive. A lot of the Marauders still alive too. And here come more Banelings. Oh, nice Baneling hits. And the Marauders are almost dead, but that is a whole lot of Hellions. A nice transfuse on the... Well, that was actually the wrong Queen. Oh, but the Hellions get stuck into a corner there and surrounded, unable to kite. And a lot of the Hellions are going to go down. Only Zerglings and Banelings used in that fight, and that's a fight that the Zerg can win. Zerg basically wins trading-wise, I think. No, maybe not. Well, he did lose a lot early on, so that's actually probably where that's coming from. But 56 drones, 55 SCVs. LucifroN is way out in front. Well, he's not way out in front, but LucifroN is out in front. He is getting his 3rd and 4th gas now. He is going to finally have double medevac production going on. He's going to have +1 as well. LiquidRet already has 1/1. He is working on 2/2. He's also got 4 Infestors and Hive on the way already, and he's doing it at his natural once again, so the scan on the main, not really all that helpful. Oh, I hate it when a Zerg does that. It's like, let's scan his main and see what he's doing. No, I can't tell if he's going for Infestors or Mutalisks. Damn it. You have to scan again. It's just a bother, man. It's such a bother. Can you tell I'm a Terran player? Although I have to say, Rhett's macro is impressive when he's on. See, look, LucifroN had to use another scan. That's not. It's to me, that's not nearly as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Like, oh, it's a mule. Well, I'd rather know whether or not to make Vikings or Marauders. At this point in the game, or even Ghosts to try and counteract Infestors. I want to see more Ghosts in TVZ. I want to see a couple of Ghosts EMPing Infestors. I don't give a crap how fat and slimy they are, that EMP only hits 1 or 2 of them max. I want to see freaking Ghosts. This vanguard of Zerglings protecting the watchtower with their lives. Ow. I almost slipped. And another drop by LucifroN. LucifroN has liked the drops. LiquidRet did skip the Mutalisks in this build. I don't think he even has a Spire up. No, it does not look like it. But he is going to make a push here, it looks like, into the 3rd. LucifroN is ready. He even has a missile turret out there against infested Terrans. And that's a lot. That's a good number of Banelings. That's not a lot of Banelings. Ooh, and a drop actually intercepted the Infestors. I think it killed 1. And the drop gets cleaned up, but that was good information knowing what's coming. Oh, okay, that is actually a lot of Banelings. Let's see, 17, 18, that's 35 Banelings. 35 Banelings! 35 Banelings, and there's only 24, 26 Marines. That's a Baneling a Marine. I don't care if you split perfectly. All your Marines are dead there, LucifroN. Oh boy. And here comes the wave! Oh my goodness, the Marines! The carnage! The carnage, beach balls being tossed in. So many Banelings still alive. Oh my goodness, it's just green goo everywhere, and the game might actually be over right here as LiquidRet with, well, for him, what you may be calling early pressure is just going to kill so much stuff. And the SCV's on hold position micro there to keep the Zerglings from getting at the tank. The tank, will it live? Will it live? No, it dies. 2 more beach balls being thrown in. I think Rhett may have overextended a little bit. This game is... he's way out in front, but if he lets the... his Infestors are out of energy, get the Infestors out of there! And he's running his Zerglings into a gauntlet of just pain! LucifroN's still making stuff. Barely. He has little to no economy. Yeah, I mean, LucifroN, it looks like he's actually going to stabilize here. But he is just so far behind. 20 SCVs, very little to no mining. Rhett has over 1,000 minerals and 1,000 gas. He's also got 3-3 coming and Ultralisks. Rhett can pretty much like play with his forehead, and maybe then he'd lose. LucifroN's gonna have to play this perfectly to have any chance. I mean, perfectly, like savant perfectly, like maestro-esque perfectly. Although it does look like actually LucifroN did take out the 4th of Rhett during that engagement, which is big. But Rhett does have 71 drones, so LucifroN is in some trouble here in Game 2 of the TSL qualifiers. I believe this was, I don't know if this was on the US or NA or EU servers. It did not say. LucifroN once again trying to rebuild on 3 command centers. That poor Overlord being tickled to death by the missile turret, or being tickled, not to death. Rhett actually got supply blocked there, but he has a lot of Ultralisks and a solid number of Infestors. Oops, I gotta put it away. 6 Ultras, 4 Infestors, 78 drones, almost to that 80 drone mark. I think Rhett, like, as soon as Rhett hits 80 drones, he gets an instant button that says I win pop up on his game, StarCraft 2 game, and he clicks it and he wins. I think that's how it goes. Unless he has 80 drones and no other units. Although that does go against his, he plays until 200 drones. I don't know. I think Rhett is a man of mystery. And that drop is going to get cleaned up and sandwiched. Ouch. That Ultralisk was like, yummy. Marines. And it looks like some Marines are going to come over here to get picked up in the medevac. And they're actually going to miss those 5 Ultralisk stores. Wait a minute. Oh, but those Zerglings are right there to clean that up. Yep, LucifroN being denied. Rhett playing this one very well. He knows that he's just got to macro back up, because he's you know, you never know for certain I think in StarCraft 2, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm way ahead, and it turns out you're not. But Rhett thinks he's way ahead. He almost knows it, I'm thinking. I'm guessing he thinks he's way ahead, and he is. So he knows he's got to play as safely as he can. That's good positioning, though. A lot of Zerglings are going to go down for a couple Marines. And the medevac is going to get cleaned up. Red is on 3-3. LucifroN only on 1-2, and I think, hold on, let's see, 8 damage, 6 armor. So Marines do 2 damage per shot, I think. Yeah. So Marines are doing 2 damage per shot. Nice. That's not nice. LucifroN, though, is very much afraid of another attack here. He's making his siege tanks in the corner here. And here we go, the March of the Ultralisks. Oh, I want to see spreading. Oh, it's nice spreading, though. The Marines not getting chomped to pieces, and no fungal growths. But the Infestors with their 6 armor just chewing through everything, and LucifroN, GG's. I don't actually think a single Ultralisk died in that engagement. He was the closest to dying. LucifroN did have good positioning on those 3 tanks, but his only mining base and basically all of his SCVs would have died. He almost had 3-2, but he just was so far behind. Rhett had the entire freaking map. Way out in front was Rhett. Rhett crushing it. Rhett showing he is a boss.